Alright, back with some Shenmue 3. We're getting close to the end, I think. And I did a bit of some extra work before this part, which I've actually recorded and saved. So, if for some reason you want to watch 2 hours of supplementary... I'm calling it supplementary Shenmue. If you want to watch some supplementary Shenmue, it's in the description. It's not listed on, like, it's not with the rest of my stuff. It's separate. Because it's just the gameplay. It is just me doing a lot of boring things. It is just a ton of plant gathering. It's wood chopping. It's a lot of kung fu. And I did a lot of work to catch Ryu up to speed. So for some reason, if you are interested in that, yeah, there's a video, there should be a link down there. But aside from that, let's move on to hopefully continuing things. From how much progress I made at the dojo in the side catching up bit, I think I should be able to beat the shit out of the guys now. So maybe. Alright, so I got a ton of money doing all that side stuff, and I bought a bunch of snake power. And Ryu knows a few more moves, and he's mastered them all. I got up to Black Dragon in the dojo, which is past the initial... Like, I beat all the original guys.
Hey, you! Yes? You need to pay for your room tonight?
And then there was some more after that, so I got up to Black Dragon and I just kind of stopped. I don't know if there's any more than that, but it's good enough.
Thank you.
So I beat their red through gold, and then I got the next batch up to their Black Dragon, I think his name was.
Those thugs are out there somewhere.
Yeah, I know. You should watch out too.
Right.
Stay away from anyone suspicious looking. Then come find me.
Okay, I will.
It's funny because I've noticed... Well, I noticed when I went to fight Red Wolf at the dojo, the guy... It would always say Red Dragon in the subtitles, but he said Red Wolf. And Red Dragon is actually the guy after the initial grouping, so they must have overlooked that in the localization, or the subtitle bit, whatever they did for it. Alright, so I'm gonna head up there. I got bananas, I can run up there if I need to. And I hope Ryu's strong enough. He has a bit more stamina. I did some horse stance training. I have the snake power things. And Ryu knows a few more moves. He's mastered that one I was learning last time, and then he's mastered 2 new moves. So, first off, the apples actually came in handy. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can win this time. I'm gonna skip this since we already did it last time. Is it just gonna jump right into it? It is just gonna jump right into it. Oh, great. This guy really wants to go at it. How? How am I supposed to do this? Holy shit. This stupid idiot in the brown coat is really starting to piss me off. How do I switch? This is how I switch. Alright, bud, you wanna go?
What's with this kid?
These guys are all ganging up on me. Rio, do the combos, man. Are they all down? No, this guy's still here. This guy's still here. Is he still up? Jesus Christ, this guy's tough. There we go! Yes! All down. All are gone. Holy shit, I used 4 of those stupid snake powers, though. That sucks really bad. That's a lot of money.
None of you interrupt our fight.
Okay, now it's the big guy. This is either going to be a win or it's going to be a scripted loss. Because there's no way it's going to be any other thing. It has to be a scripted loss. There's no way. Ooh. Okay then. Yeah, I think this is scripted. It seems scripted. I didn't get a game over. Yeah, it's scripted. I didn't get a game over.
Off you go.
Oof.
Train more before you come back.
I just did a ton of training, man. How much more does the game want? I can hear snowplows outside. That's very loud. We have like 2 feet of snow.
Damn it.
Leo. Leo, what happened?
I went to the Red Snake's hideout.
Their hideout?
I heard Mr. Yan was there, so...
My father?
But I didn't see him anywhere. I have to defeat their leader, no matter what it takes.
Are you... Leo?
This is nothing. I'll be fine.
Okay, I guess that's the end of that day then. So I gotta train more, I guess. The game wants me to, or to do something. Why doesn't Rio get Ren to help him? Ren's here. In town. Because Rio's already very strong. Maybe we should find Ren?
You must have figured
Speak of
out
the devil.
where red snakes are hiding. Look at you, finally proving useful. You might want to brush up on your fighting skills a bit, though. Still, you did good, man.
I don't want to hear it.
Tsk.
Leave the rest to me. I feel like I've finally gotten my bearings. Give me a call when you head for the hideout. I'll be waiting up on the second floor of the ferry terminal. Don't forget, I'm serious, man.
Got it.
Well, let's go right now then, men. Ryu was thinking immediately what I was. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's get Ren and head up there. Kick their ass. So he's in the building over here. Ren, let's go, man. Oh, you're just sitting there.
Hey, Ren.
I gotta see what's going on outside.
it's you.
1 second.
I'm ready. Let's head to the Red Snake's hideout.
Right on. Let's do it. Hey. Hey, you punks! Show yourselves!
Well, it's not snowplows actually.
I'm not like the weakling you fought before.
Hey.
Who the hell is this?
You guys back up for another round?
Shut your
Stop cowering and get him!
You schmucks!
The noise outside is actually looks like a truck of some sort. It's offloading something to the neighbors. I don't know. I really hope I don't need to use much of this snake power stuff. Gotta use one.
Now I'm pissed. You piece.
Out of my way!
Okay, got them all this time with only using one snake power. That's good. This is tense. This is very tense. I'm worried. Although Ren was a little bit of help. He took down the most annoying one of them all.
How did you lose to them again?
Dude, behind you.
Maybe you've lost your touch or something?
Dude, behind you.
Hey.
That ain't good. Dude's a muscle cake. Ren?
Who is this guy? He's a monster.
Dude's like a living hunk of meat. Kill him! He is a monster. Ren! Ren, you're supposed to be the tough guy. Great. So now I'm gonna lose again. This has to be scripted. It has to be. There's no way I could win this. Yep, instant death. He's doing that weird move again. Ooh.
There's no way we can take this gorilla.
Damn it.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that went about as well as I wished it wouldn't. I was really hoping it would go well with Ren, but it seems Ren didn't help a whole lot. Okay, game, are you gonna load? Are you gonna load, game? I hear fire in my right ear. I hear crackling, but I don't see the game. Anything? You better... oh, man. Don't tell me the game crashed. Don't tell me it's soft-locked or something. Please, no. Just be a really awkward save, please. Load the game. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You gotta be shitting me. Did it actually crash? Is it stuck here? That's crazy. I'm gonna let it keep going until it does something. Because this is a bit crazy. I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute and speed it up if it takes a while. Yeah, so the game did not come back on. So that's some bullshit, and it said it auto-saved right after that, so I hope the autosave actually auto-saved. So I'm gonna jump into this again and see if it did that. And if not, then we're gonna have to do the fights again. And it'll be a whole waste of time. Please say have saved, please. That's the most annoying thing I think I have seen with this game, where it crashes. Why would it crash there? I just started up the game. It wouldn't be a memory leak. It was supposed to load the next sequence. It should have just done it. Did it do it? This is interesting. This is very interesting. I load in here. So... is there anything actually in here? I'm very curious. What's going on? I shouldn't be allowed in here, I think. This place has got weird music. There's nothing up here. What is this? Oh, it's the day-night cycle. I was like, what? Did I actually, like, trigger another cutscene? Like, a new one? I really feel like I shouldn't be where I am right now. I feel like the game messed up. Like, I know you're supposed to beat What's-His-Face, but they're not here. And it doesn't seem like there's any real point to this building aside from being a set piece for the fights. So I'm gonna leave. Oh, that was weird. And then it's bright as day in there. Okay. So, what's on this? Ren and I still couldn't beat their boss. Can nothing be done to stop him? Okay. So it counted the Ren fight. I'm very confused as of right now as to what is going on. So the Ren fight counted. Is there any plants up here I could maybe take? So I could sell?
I better eat something before I fall over.
What time is it? It's 7. So regardless of using Ren or not, I need to learn something to take down... What's-His-Face? Mr. Beefcake, Mr. Muscle Man. Doesn't seem that there's any plants up here. That's kind of weird. I spent 2 hours earlier today doing nothing but gathering plants and stuff and kung fu and all that jazz, which you can watch in the description. I that's the last I'm gonna mention that, just because I'm not putting it as like a actual video. I'm gonna. I forget what they call it when you put up a video on YouTube, but unlist it. Yeah, you unlist it. When you put up a video, but you don't have any way to get to it unless you click a link to it. I will say there was a moment while I was doing that, which may be visible if you're watching it or not, in that segment where I went to a pharmacy in town. There's a pharmacy in town. I went there, and then she asks you if you would like help, and Rio's like, no, I'm just kind of looking around, and then she's like, oh, I know what people like you want. Come around back. And I kind of visibly, at least motionally, panic with Rio. Just like, I'm looking around in there, just like, what the fuck does she mean? What do you mean you know what people like Ryu want? Why do you want me to come back behind the desk? What kind of pharmacy is this? So then I went to the doctor who's next door and talked to him, and he had nothing to say at all relating to that. So I was like, okay, so what does she mean? What do you mean, lady? Okay, yeah, so I think I'm gonna just have to call it there for this. Not for this, but for this day. I'm gonna have to go to bed and talk to Shenmue. Ren was completely useless. I'll give him a bit of credit. He took out the big guy who was really annoying the first fight. But I took out everybody else. I will say I did only have to use one snake power, which was good. Oh, there's Ren. Jeez. Scared me, man. Does no one have anything to talk about?
Ren,
Oh, it's you.
you look bored. What are you up to?
None of your business. I don't report to you. I'm my own man.
Fair enough. Sorry I asked.
Forget me. What about you? You look like you have more free time than I do. Were you taking a nice little walk or something?
Dude, did you forget what we were just doing?
Shut up.
Anyway, did you find out anything?
Like what?
Treasure. I'm talking about treasure. Show me something. Show me proof.
Dude, this isn't Uncharted. Get in that game series if you want that.
Look, I don't give a damn about treasure.
Yeah, well, suit yourself.
Go find Mr. Nathan Drake. I'm sure he'll let you tag along. I can't talk to Shenmue, so I guess I'll just go.
Hey, you!
Yes?
You need to pay for your room tonight. Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Thank you.
So because Ryu went and did the cutscene with Ren earlier, it skipped out on this. So now it's having to do it. That's kind of odd. Still won't let me talk to Shenmue. I'm not sure if it's because Ren's here or what, but I feel like there's multiple triggers that are supposed to happen here daily that are occurring in weird sequences or not happening at all. So let's just go to the room, end the day, and start the next day, and figure out what to do, because this is all pretty much madness.
Looks good. Guess I'll take it.
So I noticed some audio issues that have been happening, which I think are fixed. I hope they are. I'm looking at my meter now, and they should be all good. I did a very lengthy audio test, actually, which I saved, which I may or may not use someday. I don't know. It was Breath of the Wild stuff. But I noticed during the Unravel, I didn't notice it during it, but I noticed while reviewing Unravel Part 4 that the audio was very flat and kind of quiet. And then in the Shenmue Part 9 was the previous one to this one, I believe. The audio was very flat and quiet in that as well. And the only thing I could think of was that before I started the Part 4 for Unravel, I moved the mic away from my head, and I think that ruined the quality.
Punches and kicks didn't work at all. It's like we were fighting an actual bear. Well, come on, tight lips, think of something.
So I fixed the mic,
Everybody's got a weakness. I'm sure of it.
and I think I fixed
What
it.
is his style?
Yeah, he had a weird-looking stance.
I've never seen it before.
It was like a praying mantis.
He even used some moves that resembled animals.
Ren, stop doing that.
His style. We might be able to find a way to beat him.
You know any martial arts experts?
An expert.
There's the boat dude with the cormorants.
I should talk to Mr. Sure.
So if in post and I'm reviewing this footage, and I see that the audio is not full, because that's what I noticed, is that it was still at a normal level. It lacked the bass fullness that I have for this normally, so it sounded flat. Yeah, flat. But it seems like it should be good now. I spent like 30 minutes testing the audio and making sure it was all good. And it should be all good. And if it is not right now, then I don't know what's wrong. It could be something with OBS. I'm not sure, because in part 9, again, part 8, I think it was. It was one of those parts. I paused my sound. I muted the mic for a second, and I came back, and then the audio was a bit flatter. And then later on, when I unpaused it, it was back to normal again. And it's annoying, because I know during that part that I didn't move my mic. That was before I did that. It was in Unravel 4 and the other Shenmue that I noticed that my audio was really weird. Because the game audio was fine, but my audio was off whack. And if you've seen anything about my content in any way, if you've seen a bit where I've talked about it, you would know that I'm very picky about audio. Alright, so Mr. Sue should be around here somewhere. I think it's Sue. H-S-U. Oh, that's... Okay, so that barricade is open now. He was over here last time. I don't see him, though. He's got a pointy flat-top riverboat hat. Whatever they're called. I don't know the name of them. I just know them as fisherman hats. Traditional fisherman hats. This is not those guys. I guess it's time to ask around, then.
Excuse me.
Here to see the cormorant fishing.
Actually, I have a question. I'm trying to find Liu He Hall.
It's up towards the mountains. You should go up from the port. Or you can go through Vendor Avenue and head up the hill.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so I had to go to the hall. Okay, Mr. Sue, I forgot the name of him. So that guy, the fat guy from last time, who's up at the training hall, he's the guy that I gotta talk to. The more you know. I will say, if there's one thing that's annoying about this massive city, is having to take all these side... What was that? Did you see that? That was like a very brief moment where Ryo just stopped. He was like stuck on an invisible person. Like, all these things, like, this door should be open. That would make getting around easier. It's like the design of the city itself is fine, but then there's some side roads you have to take that are made to make it so you're wasting more stamina than when you really shouldn't, but it's doing it for you. Everything just popped into existence. Ryu's bending reality. Like this. This, I can't run through here physically. The game won't let me, so it makes me walk, and I have to go around all these tables. When I would just love to run right through here, but nope. Someone had to set up their entire food buffet section out there. I don't know. I'm complaining about really small things. Yo, is what's his face in?
Excuse me.
Hit me.
I'm looking for Mr. Schur.
He's inside.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
All right.
Mr. Schur.
Oh, hey there. Let's have a round. We can talk after that.
Right to the fighting, huh? All right, man. I know a few moves more than last time. All right, man. What do you got to say?
So, what did you want to talk about?
I'd like to ask you about a kung fu style.
Sure, what's up?
It uses a peculiar stance.
That's so?
The guy kept his head low and his arms raised behind him. Do you know what this style is called?
No idea.
There were animal movements mixed in.
Oh, then that's easy. If it was a monkey, that's monkey fist.
Dude.
Crane is white crane. A tiger is tiger fist. Snake, that's snake style. And giraffe, that's giraffe style.
Dude.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Giraffe style, huh?
Do you know any experts in martial arts?
I do. My kung fu master.
Your master?
Yep.
Would you tell me who that is?
Grandmaster Bei Xianzi. You can find him at the harbor.
Thank you so much.
Come and spar with me again.
Maybe.
Sure thing.
If you do the giraffe style, sure. I'll be very keen to see what that is. Okay, now we go down to the harbor and talk to what's-his-face. Master Bei, huh? What are the topics that I've been seeing online about recently? Well, Tiger Electronics is kind of back. Bandai's reviving the Tiger electronic LCD toys, so I'll probably see those around Walmarts and Targets and wherever for a little bit until they become passé and everybody moves on. I did see the trailer for that new Pokemon CG remake of the first movie. I'm not too impressed. The CG looks fine, but at the same time, first off, I don't know why you would need to remake the first movie instead of making a new movie. I get nostalgia sells, but it's just getting stupid at that point when even Pokemon's doing it, aside from Disney and Sony and such. The CG itself looked fine. It looked clean. It looks very awkward on Pokemon to me. There's something off-putting about it. I don't know if it's the characters or if it's because the assets look great. I think it's just the CG on the anime style that is off-putting to me. That, and I very much highly love the original movie. So seeing it being turned into that is a very odd sight to see. There he is over there. He wasn't there before. I might see it. I probably won't, honestly. I never even saw Detective Pikachu, and I plan to see that, but I don't see movies that often anymore. If I do, it tends to be older things. Let's see what he has to say. I don't think I'm gonna fight him, so I don't think I need to heal up right now.
Grandmaster Bay,
Why do you call me Grandmaster?
I heard you taught Sure Kung Fu.
You know Sure?
I do.
What do you want?
I'd like to ask you about a Kung Fu style.
A style?
It uses a particular stance.
Go on.
He kept his head low and his arms raised behind him. Do you know what this style is called?
Why do you seek this information?
A friend was kidnapped by the Red Snakes.
The Red Snakes, you say?
What do you mean a friend
I
was...
want to know the style their leader uses. If I knew his style, I could potentially find a weakness.
So you
Oh,
wish to fight for the sake of this
Mr. Yuan.
friend of yours. I'm sure you, of all people, understand that martial arts cannot be learned overnight. You must really have your back against the wall.
If you know, please tell me.
Even if there was a technique, you must possess the basics to be able to use it.
Then test me, please.
I suppose a friendly spar would help to pass the time.
I was thinking, I was like, who's kidnapped? Who's... Oh, the guy we came here to find. I was drawing a blank for a second. Ooh.
If a fish jumps, so shall the water jump. It is just the law of nature.
Rio.
Reasonable to fight it.
Rio. Careful, man.
Be a tree in the wind. Go with the flow. A long time ago, martial arts were bad. But humans are interesting creatures. They practiced in secret, away from prying eyes, and became stronger. One even practiced atop this very boat. Nam-Tren survived the ban and was passed on in this way.
Ooh. Someone who's practiced martial arts myself, seeing that grab, I instantly knew what he was gonna do and I flinched. I was like, oh shit, no. I actually, like, physically, like, no! You fucked up, man.
Spar with you anytime you like.
Oh, that was good. That actually got me going. Jeez. I've never had like that instinct of you really screwed up in a flash second while watching someone do martial arts. It's like,
Shenhua,
that was good. That was a very good segment. I love that.
remember the cormorant fisherman at the dock?
A fisherman? Oh, yes. We saw him when we arrived in Yao.
It turns out he's a martial arts master.
A master? That's impressive.
I know.
So, is he going to help us?
Maybe.
Well, we sparred.
And Ryu
He said
fucked
my
up.
Kung fu wasn't good enough to teach me anything.
I see. So, what do we do now?
I've got to get better at Kung Fu. It's the only way.
Leo, I'm going to go back to the room.
Okay.
Okay.
I've heard this segment so many times. Skip it. For this game, out of any game, like, I've played Yakuza, I've played many games. There are very few games. I don't think there have been any, actually, that have gotten me to, like, impulsively realize from a move set to, like, actually be like, oh shit. There's nowhere in the rest of this game have I felt that, but in that moment during that whole segment, I was watching the moves, watching the stances, and I knew instantly when he grabbed the arms that Ryu was really fucked if he went any further.
Hey, you.
He would have been
Yes?
either really hurt
Need to pay for your
or
room
kicked into
tonight.
the water.
Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
No, I do.
Thank you.
That was good. I really like that. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember how this game made me have a gut instinct reaction to something. Just skip ahead. What's going on? Is that Ren's theme?
That cormorant fisherman is a grandmaster? Huh, I guess you really can't judge a book by its
I like this a lot.
So, did you find out what style that monster uses?
He didn't tell me.
I like this morning bro talk they have.
Does that fisherman even know?
I'm not sure. I sparred with the Grandmaster, and he said my Kung Fu was lacking. That it'd do me no good to know.
You idiot. You can still win even if you don't have enough Kung Fu.
Really?
Hold on. Hey, is there anywhere you can learn Kung Fu?
At some school or dojo, I suppose. Oh, there might be a martial arts expert there.
Well, go look for a place that teaches Kung Fu.
Good idea.
I mean, I beat a lot of people at the dojo to the right of town. I don't think I have to defeat everybody there. I wouldn't expect to. I only did it anyway to see how good Ryu was in the fighting arena. I didn't even lose at all. Which is all covered in the supplemental video in the description. Okay, I'll stop. I had to for context. Yeah, so I already beat most everyone over there, so... I mean, let's go back to Leo Hill Hall, whatever you call it. And just see if there's anything Sue is willing to teach. Or say. Or give information about, maybe. Because I don't think I really have anything else to learn over there. Unless I need to, like, do more sparring and training for moves or something, but actual fighting people, I don't think I need to do much more of that. At this point, I think I'm strong enough for the story, it's just the story has paces, and I need to follow them. This isn't like Pokemon where you can just level up to level 50 and breeze through a level 30 gym. You kind of need to follow the story to get things done. Which, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's a lot slower. It's a lot slower in this, because it's a 3D open action adventure game. Borderline point and click. Mr. Sue, you in here? Yes, you are. What do you got to say, man?
Hi, Mr. Sure.
Sure, not Sue.
Well, look who it is. Did you find Grandmaster Bay?
Yeah, but he said I don't know enough Kung Fu. Which is true. I don't know anything about it.
Ah, I see.
I figured someone around here might know about Kung Fu.
Well, as you can probably tell, I'm your only hope.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, don't sound so disappointed. Come on, let's have a little sparring match.
What?
Alright, let's go.
Here I go.
Alright. Is this good enough? It keeps wanting me to do the elbow hit. For some reason.
You need to improve your kung fu, don't you?
Sure.
Well, you can get into a horse stance over there. Why don't you try it?
Maybe I will. Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Alright. Seems like I'm just doing a training montage now. Cue the Rocky music. Which I could, but I don't want to get copyright. That's a no-go from me, sir. Mm-mm. Something to talk about in this slow segment might be... Oh, right now, I'm not interested in it all, but it's interesting. It seems Limited Run's doing a run of Sega CD games, which is very odd to me. This will be old hat by the time this comes out. I can assure you it'll be like probably a month. If you look at when I save to where this is. Well, when this has come out. It's just how things parse out and how I get around to things. But yeah, they're putting out some Sega CD games. They're putting out Secret of Monkey Island and a Star Wars game. I didn't look at what kind that one was, but it's weird to me. Brand new Sega CD games in 2020. Who would have thought? Now, are they officially licensed by Sega? Of course not. Sega doesn't do that stuff anymore. These are technically repros, I guess. I guess they are just repros, but they're working repros, which is cool. They're actually for the hardware. I'm not picking them up. I would have preferred if it was a PC edition of the Secret of Monkey Island, because then I would have bought that, but not a Sega CD version.
Do you know where
I don't own a Sega CD,
out around here?
so
I've popped into the Muren Cafe once or twice. Maybe find him there? Lots of sparring going on.
The Muren Cafe, you say?
okay, I guess we're going to Murin then. The place with the creepy dolls. Actually, should I... No, it'd be quicker going down this way. Because I don't think that gate over there is still open. If there's one thing I have noticed in this game as a limitation, for some reason, is the stairs. You can go up and down them. You can never, ever, ever go left or right on them. So say, I'll show up here, but I think I talked about it briefly last time, how I noticed that. Like, you can do this, you can slightly go to the side, but I'm going completely left right now. Ryu just stops in his tracks. You cannot go left or right. You can't do anything. You have to go up or down. Which to me is a bit weird and janky, but I guess it just limits full motion for the character. But it's doable. I'm this far in the game and I've only noticed it recently, so it's obviously not an issue.
Excuse me.
Hello, and welcome. Welcome to the Muren Cafe.
Do you know anyone well-versed in Kung Fu?
What for?
I need to ask about styles with animalistic movements.
Animal styles? Sorry, that's not my thing. I know more about Nan-Tran and practice dummies.
Would any of your customers know more?
I'm really not sure. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
That's no problem.
Want to at least practice some Kung Fu now that you're here? Practicing your horse stance is free.
Horse stance, huh? Mr. Bay did say I'm not good enough at Kung Fu. Maybe I should give it a shot.
Some more horse stance, huh? We're hitting a real low point with talking. I guess I could talk about just today what I plan to do. I wasn't paying attention. Lovely. I mean, after this, I'm probably going to get some lunch, because I actually woke up very early today to do stuff, and I did the Shenmue stuff, and now I'm doing this Shenmue stuff. So it's been a productive day, and I got other things to do later, so I have some lunch. Maybe watch some YouTube while doing that. Then I gotta go to a few places. And I think my night's free tonight. So I think I'll come up with something to do.
I thought someone would know where I could practice martial arts. Guess I was wrong.
Something I can help you with?
Do you know where martial artists usually hang out around here?
Probably over at Liu Ha Hall?
I've already been there, actually. Know any others?
This is just a rumor, but I've heard whispers of a back alley where street fights may or may not be held.
Eh?
They put on street fights there?
Yeah, I hear that's where all the tough guys and gangsters hang out. There should be some martial artists there too.
Thank you.
Okay, so apparently there's some type of underground fighting ring. That's interesting. Look at this guy. So let's go find it. I wonder how difficult it's going to be to find it. Let's ask the burger shop lady. Well, speak of the devil, Ren's here. Ren, you going in for a cheeseburger? Ren, you want a cheeseburger?
Ren,
Oh, it's you.
I'll buy one.
you look bored. What are you up to?
None of your business.
We'll let a brief cameo make an appearance.
Fair enough.
There he is.
Sorry I asked.
Forget me. What about you? You look like you have more free time than I do.
Were you taking a nice little walk or something?
Shut up.
Anyway, did you find out anything?
Like what?
Stop moving, Ren.
Treasure. I'm talking about treasure. Show me something. Show me proof.
Look, I don't give a damn about treasure.
Yeah, well, suit yourself.
Okay. So. There he is. There he is. Okay, enough of this. Enough fun. But what are you doing in here, man? You just here for a cola? They got stale cheeseburgers that have been out here for a week or two. If you're biting one of those, you should have get maggots. Lady, why do you leave this shit out?
Excuse me.
Welcome. Sit wherever you like.
Sure.
Do you know where martial artists here like to gather?
Muren Cafe might be the kind of place you're looking for.
Know any other places?
Hmm.
I heard there's a place where they have street fights.
Excuse me? Do I look like I know anything about that?
Yes.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
The most likely candidates for knowing about something like that are the people who look like they don't know that. That's rule number 101. Okay, so I need to look for some jackass who looks like he wants a fight. I've already talked to Ren, so he doesn't count. And now I gotta find someone who... Well, there's Shenmue, she's not gonna know. Maybe one of these guys? These martial arts guys? The shopkeepers know something?
Excuse me.
Hello and welcome. Every home needs a wooden dummy. Could I show you one?
No.
Actually, I was hoping you could tell me where martial artists meet up around here.
A place where martial artists meet up? Maybe the nearby Muren Cafe. It looks like the kind of place where martial artists would go. You should pay them a visit.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so that was a no-go. Let's ask Pink Pants over here.
Excuse me.
Yes, may I help you?
Or his wife, I guess.
I'm looking for a place where martial artists hang out.
Oh my! Martial artists?
Yes. Did you happen to see any while you were shopping?
Why on earth would I know anything about something like that?
My mistake.
I detest such barbaric people who only know how to fight.
Uh-huh.
I don't even want to talk about it. Time for you to skedaddle.
Excuse me then.
Well, fuck you, lady. I'm the one who took your bag back for you. Did you forget that? Jesus. Very rude. Hey, dude, do you know anything? Though you look more like a college student than you do a fighter. Yeah, you didn't have anything to say. Maybe let's talk to Sue. Mr. Cern. However you pronounce his name. I keep forgetting it. I really want to know what the point of this temple is, because it's never open. It's been raining all day in the game, jeez. Dude, do you know where people illegally do street fights? You have to.
Hi, Mr. Sure.
Sure. Sure. Okay, I'll try to remember that.
Do you have a moment?
For sparring? Always.
No.
No, I just have a question.
Well, what's up?
I'm looking for a place where martial artists meet up.
Oh, the street fights, you mean?
Yes, I do, Patrick.
I've heard of this spot where you can bet on fights. Did you find it?
No, not yet.
You'd make a terrible detective.
Do you happen to know where they do it?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know, SpongeBob. Where do they? Where's Squidward? I do like how he riffs on Ryu for being a bad detective, when a lot of the things you're doing in this game is asking around and trying to find answers. That's like the majority of this whole series is that. So he's just riffing on Ryu. And that's the majority of what you do. That's good. That's some very good snark. I like it. So, who the hell is gonna know anything about where this place is supposed to be? Let's go back to the Marin Cafe. There's Ren again. Guy keeps stalking me. Let's ask this dude. I can't ask this dude. It is impossible to ask him. Let me think. Who else? Is there anyone else in town? The only other place that I'm aware of with martial artists is the dojo down at the front of town, which I don't believe the dude there would talk about this at all, knowing his options.
Excuse me.
Let's talk to this guy again.
Looking for a quick hit?
Or her.
Welcome to the newest hot
Someone.
spot in
Someone tell me something.
Marin Cafe.
Do you know where martial artists go to practice?
Martial artists, huh? Are you talking about...
You know about them?
This is just a rumor, but... I hear they have street fights somewhere in town.
They put on street fights?
Yeah. Seems to be where all the tough guys and gangsters hang out.
Can you tell me
I
where?
don't know exactly where, though.
Miss, why?
Thanks.
You got my hopes up and then you crushed them. This is why I don't get into relationships with people. God damn it. Where the hell is this place? Let's talk to Mr. America. Nope, never mind. Pawn Paradise. Can I talk to this dude? No, I cannot.
Excuse me.
Care for a drink? I can prepare one right away.
Where do the martial artists here like to gather?
This is just a rumor, mind you. I hear people hold street fights someplace below the promenade.
Really?
You could probably find a martial artist or two there, no?
Thank you.
So below the promenade. How do I get below the promenade? Check below. But how? The promenade is the main road. How do I get below the surface of the earth in this game? Sir, kill me, bury me. So, I got a new hint. That's good. But seriously, how do I get anywhere below the promenade? This isn't like Yakuza where, what's his face? I forget his name. Who runs? God, I need to replay Yakuza Kiwami if I'm forgetting their names and everything. Was it Kiwami or was it the first? No, it was the first. When I mean the first game, I mean Yakuza 0. Oof. Maybe this is a way? No, this leads to that little break area. Regardless, there's an elevator in a river that takes you to a battle arena. I'm thinking of that, but at the same time, there's nothing like that in this game. There's nothing that elaborate here. It's 1987 in rural China. They're not going to have some massive river elevator that leads to a secret stadium for illegal fights. Maybe talk to this guy. These guys are already kind of shady.
Hey, bro. Doing some sightseeing?
Bro.
You're here to have fun, right?
Do you know where the martial artists here like to gather?
Buy some tokens. Then you can use them to party like crazy.
No.
You're here to have fun, right?
Sorry, but I don't have time to chat right now.
Life is all about having fun. Get stuck going through the motions, and you'll be an old geezer before you know it. Money is there to be spent. Am I right?
Right.
You're gonna be bankrupt in like a year, dude. If you keep that mindset. So... I'm actually confused, because it's supposed to be below this road, then. I'm not actually sure if this whole stretch, including that up there, is all the promenade, but my understanding is this is the promenade. This single road right here. Let's talk to this dude, although I doubt he knows anything.
Excuse me.
I like how it's raining inside the building.
How about a light that can brighten up even the darkest, gloomiest home?
Do you know where martial artists go to practice?
Martial artists, you say? Why, that'd be the Rose Garden.
What's that?
It's best if you see it for yourself. Go down this way, then through the alley. You'll find it.
Okay. Thanks.
You're shitting me. Mr. Business Light Man, Mr. Home Depot knew where this was. Holy crap. He said it in an alleyway. Oh, this. Okay, then. First off. Ooh. Music kicked up. Okay, so this is new. Or at least I've never been in here. No running. There's a lot of no running signs. It's a creepy monk. Very creepy monk statue. The lighting's weird in this place. Oh. Yeah, this is interesting. Is that dude in a suit and tie? Okay. You look like a bookie. You're not a bookie. You're not a bookie. Do I just walk in the ring?
Excuse me.
Hey, kid! Think you've got what it takes?
Are you the bookie?
Actually, I need help with something.
It's best to let your fists do the talking. That's what I always say. Now step right up!
I'm looking for a martial arts expert.
A martial arts expert? What are you planning to do when you find them?
Well, I recently saw someone use a strange style of martial arts.
A strange style?
Yes. The techniques were based on how animals move. I'm curious to know what that style is called.
I see.
Do you know anyone who could help me?
I might.
Really? Please tell me.
If you really want to know, then get on up here.
What?
If you win, I'll tell you. You want to know, don't you?
Okay. I'll do it.
All right. It's yours for 800 tokens.
You said 800 tokens, right?
The entry fee, kid. The entry fee.
Now's not a good time.
Suit yourself. Come back when you're ready, kid.
I was gonna say I'm pretty low on token. Not too low, but... Is there a guy here who will sell me tokens? Yes, there is. Thank God. I don't have to go all the way back.
Hi there.
Tokens? It's 100 tokens for 10 yuan. What will it be?
Sure, I guess I have to.
There you go. You can exchange tokens for prizes, so make sure you check out the prize exchange later. You can also bring your prizes to any pawn shop and sell them, so more tokens means more money.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's you again.
Hey,
Look, if you want to talk, get your ass in the ring. You win, I talk. Got it?
fine.
All right. It's yours for 800 tokens.
Here.
Alrighty. Let's get started.
Alright, let's see if I can beat him. I should be able to, hopefully.
And now for today's special bout.
Oh, it's not him, I think.
I don't know who he is, but give this drifter some applause.
Huh?
And his fearsome opponent? Feast your eyes on the ultimate weapon, forged through endless practice at the port. The Mad Eagle, Rift Tamblin!
Riff Tamblin? It's a heck of a name. Oh, it's this guy. Let's see if I can mop the floor with him. Gonna have to use a power. Got him.
Not bad, kid. Here's your reward.
Thank you.
Huh? You want something?
Please tell me about the martial arts expert.
Martial arts expert?
Yes. You said you knew something.
Oh, that.
Please tell me.
Yeah, don't go skimping out on him, man.
At the martial arts shop over there.
Why?
Did you think I would know about what martial arts styles look like?
Right.
I'm sure you can find out at the martial arts shop.
That's what I know.
You're a dumbass.
Thank you.
Don't thank him, Rio. This guy's an ass. There's a little practice area back here. What does he mean, martial arts store? You mean this? This is a betting area. There's food? Betting? What do you mean? Oh, at a martial arts store. Okay. So that was total bullshit. I guess I'll ask what's his face. It's up on this road up ahead. Should be just like the store next... The next store. The store next door. Wow. That's an annoying thing to say. The store next door.
Excuse me.
Ah, welcome to my shop.
I'd like to ask something about martial arts.
I love martial arts. Ask me anything.
I saw a form with a strange stance. I was wondering if you could tell me its style.
Interesting. Tell me more about it.
The movements were really wide, and he could strike even from a distance.
And the stance?
The guy kept his head low and his arms raised behind him. Do you know what this style is called?
I need more to go on. Anything else you can tell me?
There were animal movements mixed in.
Animal movements? There's so many. It could be the white crane, snake style, tiger fist.
He used multiple animal movements.
What kind of animals?
If I were to guess... those moves...
I'd say that's a snake.
He looked like a snake.
Snake, you said? There is a unique form called snake style. Any other animals?
Those moves...
That's a monkey. That's most certainly not a leopard.
Like a monkey.
A monkey? The Xingyi Liuhe Tren teaches a so-called monkey form. Any other animals?
Those moves...
Looks like he's wading through water, but alright. Dragon?
He looked like a dragon.
Dragon? Sounds familiar. It sounds familiar, but I'm afraid that's all I can say about it. Any other animals?
Those moves...
That was a JoJo pose. I mean, a panda is a bear, but I'll just go bear to be generic.
Like a bear.
Huh. First I've heard of that in the Xingyi Tren. So a big guy, eh? Who was using multiple animal forms. Ah, yes, that style. It's Xingyi Liuhe Tren.
Xingyi Liuhe Tren. What a mouthful.
It's an internal martial art that focuses on building up your chi, controlling your breathing to release powerful strikes. They base their forms on the 10 great spirit animals.
10?
You probably saw some of those animal forms.
Can you tell me more about the style?
Xingyi Liu He Tren has been called one of the most powerful of the fighting-oriented styles.
How do I beat it?
They use powerful strikes from a distance, but if they miss, they are vulnerable to counterattack. Close up the distance, and use a short-range and powerful technique.
Get close and use a powerful technique?
A signature Baji Tren move should work.
Which signature move is that?
If I had an arcane book, I could tell you.
A Baji Tren arcane book?
Unfortunately, we're fresh out of those right now.
Ah, yes, because everyone comes in and buys them. It's like bread at a supermarket. Everybody comes in every time that they're put in stock and buys them. Okay, now I gotta look for this book. Maybe ask the bookseller?
Excuse me.
Hello there. I can order any books you can't find on the shelves. But it'll take a while.
Where's the martial arts shop?
Martial arts shop? Didn't you see Guan Yu Martial Arts next door? Pay attention, young man.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Ryu, why are you asking about the martial arts shop? I thought we were looking for a book. I mean, do I have to look around in here for the book? I don't think so. The guy said he didn't have it.
Excuse me.
Hello and welcome. I've got some new skill books in.
I mean, I'll buy some more of these since I need them. And now I'm pretty broke again.
All right. Thanks.
So I got all the snake power that I need back. But if I have to buy this book, I don't have enough money for it. So where? Search for a Bajing arcane book, what? The book lady scolded me for going in there to look for it. So who else would have it? Would Shern have it? I don't think Shern would have it. I don't think Bay would have it, because he's already... The whole reason for this escapade is because Bay kicked Ryo's ass and wants him to be better before he does anything. Let's go ask Shern then, I guess.
I've got to eat something.
Oh. If Shern doesn't know what to do, I don't know what we're gonna have to do, because there is... normally you're given a bit of a lead on what kind of thing to look for. This is just a book. Where do I go to get a book? the shops normally, but he doesn't have it. The other guy doesn't have it. Probably the weird guy with the glasses.
Hi, Mr. Sher.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, Patrick.
Do you have a moment?
Oh? What's up?
Are there any martial arts supply stores around?
Why are you asking this?
The closest is just down the road. It's called Shaolin Supply.
Oh, yeah?
Yup, they're more towards the harbor, but Shaolin's the closest.
Ah, okay. Thanks.
I guess I just have to go around looking for martial arts stores then. I guess it's just the general thing. So it looks like we're going to see that guy with the weird glasses. Kid, move out of the way. Oh yeah, I can't run anyway. And there's more by the harbor, so if this guy doesn't have it, then I know that there's at least another place that I can go to. Which should be on Sonari Road? I think. Dude, do you have it? Oh, he had to apparate in first. I'm sorry that I had to disturb your divine whatever you were doing in the ethereal plane.
Could I show you one?
No, I don't care about your dummies.
Do you have any Baji Tren arcane books?
Arcane books, eh? That's quite advanced. I don't have any here.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
Well, maybe you should in case a professional like me comes in looking for them. Good day, sir. Okay, let's go down to the harbor. Okay, here's another one. Kung Fu Tussle. Do you have to apparate in as well? Yes, you do. Welcome, sir. You have emerged onto this dimensional plane of existence.
Pardon me.
Huh? Sorry, I thought you were a fellow martial artist. Might I ask what your name is?
You can call me Hazuki.
All right then, Mr. Hazuki. Sorry for not introducing myself sooner. Call me Shang, owner of Kung Fu Tussle.
Mr. Xiang it is then. Pleased to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you?
Do you have any Baji Tren arcane books?
Sorry, we don't have any of those. I've never come across anything that rare, so I doubt you'll find them in any other shop.
I see.
Okay. That's not good. Is there anyone else here who might have something? Old man, do you have one? I can't talk to you, okay. It's another Buddha shop. Is there any other? So this is Sonari Road. I mistook that. Whatever that is. I thought that was called Sonari Road. Maybe a place over here has something? That's a restaurant. That is... What is this place? Riverfish, and what is this? Angler Extraordinaire. It's two fishing shops. Right next to each other. Okay, then. Oh, this guy. I forgot about this guy. And look, he didn't have to apparate in. This guy's a professional.
Excuse me.
Looking for something?
Do you have any Baji Tren arcane books?
Baji Tren, you say? I may have one.
Are you willing to sell it?
I suppose I could. Let's see here.
The reverse body check.
Reverse body check?
5,000. Seriously, that's...
Will you make the purchase?
I would have if I still had money, because I got... When I went and did all my little errands beforehand, I had about 10 grand in money, and I used it all on these things. So, well, and move sets. I got a bunch of moves, but that's necessary. I needed some stronger moves. I bought the strongest move you can get in the game so far that I'm aware of. But I used it mostly on snake powers, so now I'm broke because so there's another money barrier.
Another time.
That is most unfortunate. Come back if you have a change of heart.
Got it. Thanks for your time.
Another barrier. Damn it. I might have to go and do another session of just pointless stuff, because there's no more plants that I can get that I'm aware of. I scoured everywhere I could find plants. And I sold them. And I got around 10 grand for that stuff. So I don't think I can really do much more with that. And the plants don't respawn. That's the other crazy thing that took me a while to realize. The plants in this game do not respawn. Once you pick them, they're done. They never come back. So it's a one-time money buff that you can get. Aside from that, you're going to have to gamble or cut wood or do whatever. So the plant harvesting may take a while, but it's easy. But you only get that once. The rest of the time you got to do things like cut wood and all that, and it's just, ugh.
Hello, Wen.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, this guy.
Do you know where I could earn some money?
Money? You could work part-time here, but it doesn't pay much.
I see.
I did hear this rumor, though.
Yeah?
You heard of fortune tellers, right? They predict lucky numbers and colors and whatnot.
Sure.
Word is, those predictions have been right on the mark lately. Lots of people have been hitting it big at the Golden Goose and the Garden.
Really?
I mean, hearsay is hearsay. Go ahead and test those rumors, if you want to know for sure.
Will do.
Alright, so he's kind of telling me to just gamble to get the money, which is a reasonable way of doing it, because cutting wood is not an option. That is going to take hours upon hours of just doing that. I was noticing how these windows were kind of weirding out. They're like doing weird color glitches or something. So I might have to do some more supplementary work then. That's very disheartening to hear, but I think that's going to be necessary. So I think I'm going to be done here for now then. Great. Gonna have to do a bunch of gambling, get my money. Because I don't know how long that would take, so I wouldn't do it on session, really. Same with the stuff I did earlier. Like, I did manage to get all that done earlier, but at the same time, it's the other thing about it is that it's just really boring. And I myself am not a fan of boring content, so just watching someone pick plants and gamble and do things like that just to get a ton of money is pretty boring. The only reason I recorded what I did earlier, which was just all that, was in case anyone really wanted to see what it's like and just have a reference for getting stuff done in this game in the background. I might do that again, but I think I'm gonna be done here then. I'll do one thing. I'll challenge... Oh, I have some money now. Let me do one of these.
Lucky hit.
It would help me out if you played.
Yeah, because you need money. You want me to you want me to lose so bad. Oh, these ones cost actual money. Well, I mean, it's $7. That vase I could sell for probably a lot more. I don't know if this is gonna work. Berries. It is not going over like I want it to. Now it is. Yes. Yes, it worked!
You're pretty good. You're gonna keep going, right?
Nope.
Maybe some other time.
Yeah, you got it.
What do you got over here, man? Another vase. There's a violin.
Excuse me?
You like jazz?
Hey, man. What do you think of the girl next to me?
Oh?
The one running the Lucky Hit game. She's so cute. She's completely my type.
Okay.
I wish she would be my girlfriend. That would be awesome. I've asked her out a bunch of times, but it hasn't gone well. I wonder why. I've done everything I can think of to show her how passionate I am.
I see.
This dude is like the biggest incel in this game. That's funny shit. Let's give it an... Can I choose? I guess she's the one running the game. I thought he was running the ones back there.
How about winning a memento?
Sorry, but I don't have time to chat right now.
You're traveling, right? I came here on a trip too. I'm traveling around and working part-time.
I see. Lucky hit.
It would help me out. Which table do you...
Oh, so it is just these. Okay. Who's running the ones in the background? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let me just choose lemonade, I guess. Oh, this is gonna be really difficult. Let's try this. Nope, I think it failed already. It very much did fail, because now I'm stuck in the middle. Maybe, no, nope, nope. That's a brutal one. You only have that one area where you can go down it.
I think we're done for today. Come again. I'll be here.
It's getting late. This can wait until tomorrow.
Alright then, Rio. Yeah, so I guess that's gonna be it for today as well.
Hey, Shenhua?
Yes?
There's not much I can do. I have to just get a ton of money now to buy that book.
Do you know of anywhere
And getting that money is gonna be a real pain in the ass.
Specifically, I need a Baji Trin arcane book.
What for?
If I learn the technique written in it, I'll be able to defeat the Red Snake's boss. But first, I need to buy the arcane book. Is there anywhere I could get a job?
Well,
Yeah?
there was a lot of information about Niao at the ferry terminal.
Oh, really?
You might find something if you check the terminal.
Okay. Yeah. Good idea. Thanks.
Leo, I'm going to go back to the room.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how many times I've now seen this little bit. I think I'll call someone, though. I think I'll call Tom.
Hey, you!
Yes?
You need to pay for your room tonight. Don't tell me you don't have any cash.
No, I do.
Thank you.
Let's call Tom. It's been a bit.
Hello?
Oh, that voice! Is this real?
Yeah,
You still in China, man?
that I am.
Alright. You find a new girlfriend while traveling?
Well,
Let's say yes this time.
now that you mention it, I think I have.
Alright, Vito! Way to go!
But she's really just a friend.
Really? Really?
Girl too, right?
Yeah, she's a girl, but girlfriend isn't a word you just throw around.
For real?
I'm not really sure what else to say, but I don't think it's a coincidence that we met. A lot of strange things have happened.
It's like destiny, Rio!
Like, what?
She's the one, Rio!
The one?
The one! And you gotta protect that girlfriend like it's your life!
Tom, please.
As I was saying before, I'm going to go. But let's talk again sometime.
Sounds like a plan, man! I'll be waiting.
Later, Tom.
Goodbye, Rio! See you around!
Tom's a bro. The best bro. Ren's second bro. Tom's first bro. Friendship ended with Ren. Tom is new best friend. Let's go with Nozomi.
Hello?
Harasaki.
Hazuki?
Yeah,
Oh, hi. You sound good.
I'm doing good.
Are you still in China?
Yeah,
You aren't getting into trouble, are you? Is everything okay?
yeah. There's nothing to worry about.
Let's say amulet.
I've still got the amulet. The one you gave me.
The amulet.
I've had it with me ever since I left Japan. For good luck.
Really?
I've had some close calls since then, but I've survived them all. I think it might be because your amulet is protecting me.
Sure.
Hope that's true.
No, it isn't.
Thinking back on it now, I wish I would have given you something.
Really?
To be honest, I only thought of it as a memento at first.
I thought you'd say that.
But my feelings toward it have changed as I've traveled.
Changed?
It came to me when I received an amulet in Hong Kong. It's not just a thing. It's a person's heart.
Hazuki.
I feel like I finally understood the feelings of someone who wants me to stay safe. That's why I always carry your amulet with me.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear you say that. But, Hazuki?
What is it, Harasaki?
You got an amulet in Hong Kong? Who gave it to you?
Oh no.
A martial arts master who helped me out.
I see. So a teacher gave it to you.
Sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Nozomi! Can you give me a
The teacher certainly wasn't a lady that Ryu found attractive, no.
I see.
Can you call me back later?
Sure, I can do that.
There is so much more I want to ask you.
Alright. Talk soon.
I find it odd and funny at the same time how every time you talk to Nozomi, it's always dodging the question of other women Ryo has met. It's always dodging that. Be it Shenhua, what's-her-face, the teacher, I forget her name, from the dojo in Shenmue 2. I wonder what the third one would be. Oh, Shenhua's actually here. She hasn't been here the past few days. Maybe it's because of story progression or something?
Leo, I heard a rumor in the city today.
What kind of rumor? About the red snakes?
About a fortune teller, actually.
Really?
Oh, now she's gonna tell me about the gambling.
The fortune teller told me my lucky color. Apparently, it will help me get rich.
We'll see.
Color fortune, huh?
I've heard there are more fortune tellers around the city.
Okay. So how does a lucky color help you earn money?
I didn't think to ask about that. Though it seems that it has something to do with betting on certain colors at the venture areas.
I guess that makes sense. I'll look into it when I get the chance.
Alright, so that's gonna be it then. I'll see what I can do in terms of getting money, and then we'll be back.
Looks good.
But for now, I think we made some good progress. Some very good progress. A lot of pointless progress in the sense that I basically had to get beat up twice. What's going on now? Oh, the game's forcing me to sleep now. Okay, never mind. I was just gonna get some apples, but sure. So yeah, I got beat up twice, did a bunch of running around for training, did a bunch of question seeking, found an underground fight ring and beat it. And now I need a ton of money. That's some pretty good progress in my opinion. But thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out to watch this stuff, I guess. And see you next time. Have a good night.